Hello and good evening. This is Ruth Posuelo from Curbal.com, and today I am going to show you how to build a Power BI report from scratch. But this is the second part of the video. So what we're trying to do is to reproduce the Rio Summer Olympics report that I've did. It has overall medals, athletes, and sport. And on part 1, I show you how to do the overall medals. And now on part 2, we will do athletes and sports. And I was reminded by Catherine on the YouTube channel that I should upload the Power BI video. So thank you, Catherine, for reminding me. And hope you enjoy it. Let's go ahead and do part 2. So let's do a little bit of recap of what we're trying to do. What we want to do is download data from this table. This is the Rio2016 official site, and here we have the medal list. But not only the medal list, if we click on the country, then it will show us which medal, which sport, like subcategory for the sport, and then which athlete has won what. That is for all countries. So we're going to use these to get the sports and athletes. So what we will do is copy the URL and then go to Power BI. Now that we're here in Power BI, we click on Edit Queries, New Source from Web, and we paste the link. So now if you have the latest update, that will be the August update of Power BI, you will see this Web View tab. And this is very, very useful because it allows you to see how the HTML is structured and what data or what table you actually want. So in this case, it's very obvious for us that we want to have table 0. Click OK. And here we get the data. So now we remove the change types. And what we're going to do is we're going to add an index column. And there you have it. And the reason for that is because what we want is, here we have the country, and in this list we actually have the sports and the medals and the athletes. So what we want to do is to move this list to the proper row, so we know which athletes belongs to which country. And for that we will do it using the index. So what we want to do now is take this list and paste it into the row above. So the sport, the athlete, and the medals will go together with the country. And we want to do that for every list that appears. So to do that, we're going to add a column. And then what this does, it says if the index is even, then copy the data from the row below. So index +1, otherwise write skip. So let's test it out. So here you have it. Takes even number 0, copies the list, and when it's an even number it writes skip. So we have copied now the information to the right row. What we're going to do now is we're going to filter out all the skips, because we don't want those lists anymore. So here we have it. And what we're going to do now is to remove all the columns that are empty, which are quite a few. To remove those, we will select the columns that we want to keep. and click remove others. So now we have our list. So what we want to do now is convert the list to table. So we will go to add column. And the table from columns, what it does is converts list to tables. So we click OK. And here we get the list with tables, where there are tables. You will see here when we expand the table, this one will give us an error because it is not a table. So we need to format these into an actual table so it doesn't give us the error here. So what we need to do now is to transform these into a table too, so we can expand all of them at the same time. To do that, we will go again to add column, add custom column, and then you paste these. I actually got help on how to do this transformation. I posted the question in the Power BI community, and Imke, she helped me. She's really good. She has a blog also, the BI accountant, so check her out. She's extremely knowledgeable. And here you can actually read what that transformation does. I will post a link so you can go and check it out yourself. But basically what it's doing is, I'll show you. It is going here, is removing the blanks, and is adding this as a table. Again, I will post the link to the Power BI community so you can read exactly what it does. I think it's better that you read from her because she explains it very good. So once we have done that, then we will have tables everywhere, right, with the correct data. So what we can do is expand this. And look what we get. We get the medals, we get the sports, we get the subcategory for the sports, and then we get the athletes on all the rows, even those that are not lists. So this is really nice. So now we have the data that we want. We remove the ones that we don't want. Here we're going to fill in. Go to transform, fill down. I always do that mistake. You cannot fill down empty data. So what we need to do first is to replace the values from nothing to what Power Query understands as nothing, which is null. And once you have that, then you can go and do the fill down. I always forget that. I don't know why. It's not so intuitive, probably that's why. So we have a lot of columns still that we don't want. Let's move this down and remove. We don't want the medals. We already have taken that data out. We don't want the countries. Remove. We don't want that either. Let's check is the right field type, which is not. It is text. Give it proper names. That is country code. Medal. Sport. You can press F2. Sport category. And athlete. So So here we have it. So what we want to do now is to get the icons for the sport. So we're going to go to icon 8, as we normally do. So we're going to check which icons they have on this site. If we check swimming, for example, we will see that they have swimming icons. I like the ones with color, so we will take this one. Let's see, for example, for cycling road. Cycling road. They also have a cycling road icon, which is perfect. As you always, we go to generate HTML, CDN, and here we have the URL that we will use on Power BI to get the icon. But you have to see that it says cycling road underscore, right? We don't have that in our Power BI file, so we have to modify the name of the icons a little bit before we can get to this point. So let's go back to Power BI, and what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate the sports column, and in here we're going to replace the space with underscore, and we want to have lowercase. You right click, transform lowercase. So now we have exactly the same as they have on icons 8. So what we need to do now is just to copy the URL. Let's go back there. We copy the URL, go back here, add column, paste it, but here instead of cycling road, what we are going to add is concatenate our sport copy. So, and here we have it. Another thing we want to do is to get a little bigger icon than what it has than this 24. So we're going to change already here to 48. So that will duplicate the size of the standard icon that you will get from the URL. So if you want to see how it looks like, you just copy and check it out. This is the 48 icon, and this is the 24. You see, it's a lot smaller. We want a little bit bigger, so it's visible on the report afterwards. So with that done, what we want to do also is to have an icon for the medals. So if we write gold medal, here we have it. And here the gold medals are called Olympic medal gold. And what we have in Power BI is only gold, so we need to change these. For that, we're going to create a conditional column. And we're going to say like this: if medal equals gold, then Olympic medal gold, otherwise missing. Or if medal equals silver, I'm guessing that this will be called silver. We will see later on if that is a correct assumption. And then if medal equals bronze, then we will have a bronze here. Otherwise, right, missing. So we know that there is missing. So, okay. So now we have the right names in the right places. So we're going to do exactly the same as for sports. but we need the correct URL. Let's pick it up. So we need to have the entire. So we go to add column. We paste it and we change Olympic medal gold with the new column. And again, we want a bigger icon. So, wait, no, 48. There we go. Perfect. So now we delete this one, and here we said this is the sport URL, and this is the medal icon, not URL, icon. Let's change that. Icon. So, and this is our athlete /sport table. So let's load all of this into our report. And now that we have everything there, let's do the relationships first. We don't want it there. We want it to the geographical table. So we go back to the report. So let's build the dashboard. We open the athletes table, and then we put athletes. Let's count how many medals. No, that was the actual medal number medals. Let's put the medal icon. This sport category, and the sport icon. And then we want to have the athlete as a filter with the possibility for search. The sport also as a filter. And the medals. No need for search there. So. And then you can have a title. Medals by athlete. Or you can have the dynamic title. As you choose. Let's remove the category. And then what does title do is it changes as you choose a athlete. So it gives us the name of the athlete and the country. And if you choose multiple, they will change accordingly. There is a video on how to do this title, so I will put a link so you can access that. So we delete that. And now this is athlete. And we take another one for sport. So for that we want the sport, number of medals. We want to have the sport icon first. Something like that, perhaps. Want to have the country. Don't know, with a flag, perhaps. So. And we want to be able to filter by sport, and for that we are going to add a custom visual. I don't have it here. Yeah, here. Oh, not there. We're going to add a custom visual that uses the sport icon, the sport, and you have to give it a value for the icon to appear. I don't know why, but you have to do it. And we want to have it vertical, horizontal, sorry. So, and then we have a title, also a dynamic title that is explained in the same video that you have the link in the description box in case you want to follow it. So now if I choose Canute, perhaps we want to have the athlete here. It doesn't make so much sense having the filter there. So let's remove that. We want to have the medals icons. So, something like that. So now we have created our report where we have the overall medals, we have the athletes and sports. You can click on anything you like and it will filter accordingly. Great, so this is all for today. Thank you for watching. You have the Rio Power BI file available for download on the description box. So if you want to follow along, just download it and check it out how it has been built. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it. If you have any comments or suggestions, just don't hesitate to contact me either here on YouTube or any of the social media channels that I have listed below. Subscribe, I publish every week. Okay, have a great evening. Bye.